Hello, it's Libby from libbystamps.com, and I'm just going to bring you another colouring technique with the blender pen today. Alright, so I have just the wings to demonstrate this, just the wings from the Dragonfly Dreams, and it's the solid image we're going to use, and I'm using Perfect Plum. So I'm going to ink that up, bring in my Stampin' Pierce mat so I've got a bit of a cushion underneath. Alright, and just might do it at a bit of an angle. Stamp that down. Alright, now there are a few bits of shadow in this stamp anyway, but what I want to show you with the blender pen is how you can move that colour to give it more texture. Now I'll just take that mat away. Just keep taking the colour out of your pen by wiping it on some scrap paper, and you can actually blend this colour in. Right, so I've made that a bit more solid, and I'm going to come in and make this a bit more solid here. And take the colour out of my blender pen each time I use it. Now I'm using it on watercolour paper because that's a little bit more forgiving in terms of the fibres in the paper are made for you to be able to do this technique. So I'm taking colour out of that wing now. Now if I go up here to a dark spot, you'll be able to see what I mean. So I'm just working in that one spot and taking the colour out. So I'm pushing the colour out. So I've got a spot there now. And you can go ahead and do the rest of that image if you want to. And you can just keep taking little bits of colour out. You can let it dry a little bit. So obviously where the colour is darker, I'm not going to push that colour into the light areas, but I'm going to come back and take some of that colour out so that I have a bit more distinction in the colour shading in my wings. So if I go back down here and I'm working the dark colour with the blender pen, you could add another colour. I'll do that in another video. So this wing is totally dark, but it's got a little light spot there. So come back in, and you need to clean the ink out of your blender pen if you want to push the colour out. So you're not actually taking the colour out, you're pushing the colour to another area. This bit yet. Got colour that, and I'm pushing that colour into the other areas so that I'm actually giving myself a few more lights and darks than would have been on the stamp itself. And then you can come in and take some more colour out of this solid image here, which might be a little difficult to see on the camera. I'll sort of hold it up so Hopefully you can see it a little better. But then you can come in with your dragonfly body. Just take this stamp off. And a trick for keeping your stamps in the right place, if you have to change blocks, I put my stamped image back on the front of my cover until I'm ready to put them all away. And then I'm just going to come in with the body of my dragonfly and ink it up. I'm just going to use Memento Tuxedo on this because it's a water-based ink and we can move a bit more. I think that goes about there. I didn't put my mat underneath, but never mind. There we are. Alright, now we can do the same with the body. See how it's got these light bits here? These light bits, we're going to push a bit more colour out of those bits so that they're lighter again. So just keep working with your blender pen, pushing the colour and wiping the colour off your pen. So I've given the body the once over with the blender pen. Right, then I'm going to come back in and work some of these areas to give it a bit more light and shade. Just helps make things look a little bit more realistic. And then if you wanted to, you could cut the wings out and just layer some wings and a body on top in vellum. Might do that and come back and show you the result later. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for stopping by. Bye for now.
Hey, if you wanna play, make it about a place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside